Let's talk about how to load a TPAK to get started training. When you receive your TPAK ammo cartridges, whether they're marking or non-marking, they're going to have this orange tab on the bottom. As soon as you break this tab, it's going to release this follower spring, and now these rounds are feeding upward. The TPAK only loads into the magazine one way, and so to get it open, there's this little draw latch here on the side, and there's a carabiner here which you're going to have to push inward to remove this little safety arm that goes underneath of it. It's a really important safety feature that prevents the TPAK itself from ever coming out of the bottom of the magazine uncontrolled. As you load the TPAK in, it only goes in one way. You cannot load it backwards. It has some geometry on the inside of the magazine which indexes with this CO2 cylinder, and it allows it to find its home. Really important next step here, guys. As soon as you have that little arm engaged under the carabiner, it is fully safe to then close and puncture the CO2. And so as soon as I push this draw latch closed, what's going to happen on the inside is your CO2 cylinder is going to drive into the piercer cavity. It's going to puncture and seal the CO2. You are going to feel resistance, and so you need to commit to the close. You're going to feel it try to blow back. What you're doing is you're overcoming the pressure inside the gas. And so you'll see here, I'm going to stop here just to show you, there's these little butterfly wings, and as soon as you clear the sidewalls, they flex back out, and that allows you to see that it's fully pressurized, everything's controlled, and it's closed the way it's supposed to be. You know it's under pressure here, you can just push this main poppet. When you pull the trigger in the Unit 4, the hammer's going to hit right here, it's going to expel the gas here. So as long as you feel resistance here, it's a fully pressurized system. Let's talk about how to safely remove a TPAK once it's been emptied. So what we have here is a magazine. You can see here the followers presented fully to the top, and so this represents a fully emptied magazine. What you're going to want to do is you're going to push down with your thumb and pull out and release this draw latch. You could see what happened there. You could see the gas expel. You could hear it. At this point, you visibly have seen that this is a degassed magazine. You can double check it here if you wanted to press on this poppet, and then you could safely remove it. If there was still pressure, this poppet would still have pressure against it, and you would feel a lot of resistance when you were trying to press that. Really important, guys, if you have a condition where you have a TPAK that remains stuck after you've released it. So I just released all the gas from this one, but I want to show you exactly how this will present. So whereby the last one expelled the gas and you could hear it and see it, it'll present like this. So you'll break that latch, you won't hear the gas expel, you won't see anything. This is still under pressure in this condition until you visibly see the TPAK move downward toward the bottom door of the magazine. You're definitely going to want to keep this latch engaged. This prevents the TPAK from ever flying out of the magazine uncontrolled and injuring somebody. And so if you ever open the draw latch, you don't hear or see the gas, just know that this is still under pressure. What we recommend in this condition is you find a flat surface. Today here, I'm just going to use the underside of the table. You could also use a tool, but you want to make sure the bottom of the magazine is pointed in a safe direction away from anything or anybody. And so I'm just going to bump this here. And so you can see there a little bit of a pressure on the top here. I can now visibly see that it's, moved downward toward the bottom of the magazine. And then at this point, you can safely remove it and load the next one.